Sydney Sixers have registered another win in the 10th season of the Big Bash League. They look like a very sound team at the moment, a very strong lineup, and with international players also coming back to the Sydney Sixers squad, they look even more bolstered. They're looking very good this season. And Adelaide Strikers, we keep talking again and again about how they're a very strong bowling lineup, but their batting is not backing up their bowling. They need a good enough total on the board so that they can defend it. Rashid Khan again tried to do wonders today, but a man can do only so much. He wasn't able to restrict the batting lineup of Sydney Sixers, easily chased down by the Sydney Sixers with the 10 plus balls to spare. Jordan Silk and James Vince out there in the end to take them over the finish line. Where is it going wrong for the Adelaide Strikers? Their batting is not that consistent, and that is where the problem lies. Nowhere else. I think today they opened with Matt Renshaw. The experiment failed, but Jake Weatherall batted well down the order. But I think by nature he's an opener. He's a quintessential opener, and you shouldn't do too much tinkering with that. Apart from that, I think the only thing they need to look at is their batting, because their bowling has been doing really well. That is their strong suit. And hence, I think Adelaide Strikers would be in the race if they work on their batting. For now, Sydney Sixers are going on a joyride. Let's have a look at the best tweets of the game. Who has to say what? Matt Saltmer says 10 non-Rashid bowled overs. Sixers 95 for none. 4 Rashid bowled overs. Sixers 18 for 3. The guy is just a freak. Absolutely. There was one tweet before the match started that I am still backing at to bowl to the batsman. All the variables that were there, he has been able to find the answers to. He's been able to find the answers to all questions. And Rashid Khan is going really well in T20 cricket. Let's have a look at the second tweet of the day. Carey's captaincy hasn't been... First tweet was by Matt Saltmer. Second tweet is by trader Chris. Carey's captaincy hasn't been good. Didn't use his bowlers properly. I don't completely agree with that. I think it's because of the fact that they've lost the match, and it just seems like the captain did not captain well. But I think he was decent. He did not make the poorest of decisions, and I think Alex Carey has been a decent captain, not that bad. I think he can do better, of course. Our captain's record is highlighted by the number of wins he gets, and I think that's what they need to do. He just needs to win more matches. Let's quickly have a look at the scorecard. We have the scorecard for the day. Sydney Sixers won the toss. They elected to field first, and it paid off for them. Strikers batting first. Philip Salt not firing today. Matt Renshaw 6 of 6. Alex Carey 31 of 31. 2 boundaries and 1 6. Jonathan Wells 66 of 56. Jack Weatherall 34 of 24. It was a bit of a struggle for the top order batsmen of the Strikers lineup. Let's talk about the Sixers now. Ben Dwashers bowled well, 3 overs 19 for 1. Ben Manenti 4 overs 29 for 1. Jake Ball 4 overs 42 for 1. First game, expensive, very expensive. Lloyd Pope decent, 3 overs 15 for none. Carlos Brathwaite bowled a couple of overs, 2 overs 16 for none. Daniel Christian 4 overs 22, and he also got a wicket. Sixers lineup looks absolutely fabulous. 151 for 3 in 18 overs. Josh Philippi just took the game away from Adelaide Strikers with his big hitting abilities. 41 of 24, 5 fours and 1 6 was cleaned up by none other than Rashid Khan. Jack Edwards, 14 of 10 with 3 boundaries, also was cleaned up by Rashid Khan. James Vince not out, 45 of 33, coming back into form, 3 fours and a 6. Daniel Hughes, 12 of 13 with a boundary, was also taken out by Rashid Khan. 3 wickets fell for the Sixers, and all 3 were scalped by the man himself, Rashid Khan. Jordan Silk, 38 of 28, blossoming as a batsman of late. Daniel Worrell seems to be losing touch with ball in hand, 3 overs 25 for none. And Danny Briggs, 4 overs 38 for none. Bess Agar, 3 overs 25. That was the problem. They weren't able to pick wickets except Rashid Khan, of course, who picked 3 wickets, 4 overs, 18 runs and 3 wickets. Peter Siddle, expensive, 3 overs 34 for none. And Ryan Gibson bowled 1 over, 1 overs. He gave away 10 runs. It was one of those off days for For the Adelaide Strikers bowling. There are so many two matches going on in one day, four teams playing against each other. I've just forgotten names. Adelaide Strikers bowling lineup. It was an off day for them. They'd like to bounce back quickly. For now, Sydney Sixers look absolutely fabulous. They look in form. Adelaide Strikers need to work on their batting. And that will be it from my side. I'm Yuvraj Dua. I'll be seeing you again tomorrow. Double header tomorrow as well. So lots of action coming your way. Lots of great analysis. Lots of great discussions about the game. I am Yuvraj Dua taking your leave. I will see you tomorrow.